Dusty camps like this one are home to thousands fleeing militant violence in Niger. And amid the many tales of escape, a new pattern has emerged: the assassination of local leaders, including by groups linked to Al-Qaeda and Islamic State. Village chiefs like 95-year-old Boubacar Lawe. For 55 years, he settled local disputes, collected taxes, and registered births and deaths in Shombongu. But early on November the 22nd, 2019, gunmen arrived, led him away, and shot him dead. His brother took over the role. A year later, he too was kidnapped. Lawe's son Moumani formed a search party to find his uncle.
They left with him. They even started to beat him there because we saw blood on the spot. It was very early in the morning, at the time of the call to prayer, around 5 a.m, when someone ordered the muezzin to stop the call to prayer because the chief of the village had just been kidnapped.
Moumani fled Shombongu and has not returned for fear that he will be targeted. But his story is increasingly common. Since early 2018, jihadist groups have assassinated or abducted at least 300 community leaders, state officials and family members in the volatile borderlands between Niger, Mali and Burkina Faso. That's according to Reuters' analysis of thousands of violent incidents and interviews with witnesses and officials, and compares with just 20 leaders abducted or killed in the 6 years before. Soumalia Masadou is the top official in Walam, the town hosting the camp for displaced people.
Les chefs de village sont le prolongement.
The village chiefs are the extension of our administration. They represent the administration in their village, so by attacking the village chiefs, they are actually attacking the authority of the state.
Researchers say the targeted violence follows the same playbook that Islamic State militants have used in other parts of Africa and the Middle East. The impact is to weaken ties between rural communities and central government, helping militants gain control over large areas. But the Nigerian government says it is reclaiming zones near the Malian border, allowing some civilians to return in recent months. Interior Minister Al-Kash Al-Hada said the terrorists are extremely weakened, and that's why they've changed their modus operandi. But following successes for the militants in 2019 and 2020, Al-Hada said the Nigerian military has changed methods and strategies, and become much more mobile. But some are too afraid to go back. Religious teacher Adamu Foga had been lifelong friends with Hassan Yunusa, his village's chief. One day, fighters affiliated with Islamic State stormed their mosque and demanded Yunusa identify an army informant they believed was in the village. When he refused, he was shot in the face. Residents were beaten and ordered to leave within 24 hours. Now Foga lives at the Walam camp in a straw hut held up by sticks. He says he's not moved 1 meter from the camp and won't until there is a return of peace.